I'm Chris with iPhone in Canada. This is another installment of Time Waster of the Month. The Men's Canadian Curling Championship, the Brier, is into the playoff round, so I felt what better time to give you a look at my favorite curling app. It's called Age of Curling, and this is a no bells, no whistles game, but if you're looking for a very realistic curling game, there are none better. You've got three choices from the home screen: Quick Play, where you can just start playing based on the settings you've chosen; Custom Game, where you can change the quick play settings, play a tournament, choose different ranks and other settings; and you have Game Guide that takes you through the rules and shows you how to play. Let's jump right into Custom Games. At the top, you have the settings for the different games. Now, I'm not sure why you have three choices, because you can change all three, so really you only need one option. In each, you choose your venue. There are 6 to choose from, each having their own ice, rock, and background characteristics. Next, you choose who you're playing against. You can square off against the game, another person, or play a tournament. In the tournament mode, you pick 8 countries, and you can assign human or computer to each one. And then finally, at the bottom, you choose how many ends to play, between 1 and 8. This is where the game strays from curling a bit. In curling, there are 10 ends. In Age of Curling, the max you can play is 8. You can also choose how many rocks for each end. For the non-curling enthusiasts, a regular game has 16, 8 rocks per team. Once you've picked your settings, it's time to hit the ice. Now, as I mentioned, no bells and whistles here. You get a view of the ice, the rock that's about to be delivered, and a view of the whole sheet on the left side. To play, you first set the rotation of the rock by sliding your finger in either side of the rock. The more rotation, the more the rock will curl as it comes down the ice. Then you pick the speed and direction of your throw. You do this with your finger by sliding up and from side to side. Now on the left hand side, you'll see a meter to show how strong you're throwing the rock. Now when you're ready, just release your finger. Now when the rock is released, you can use your finger to swipe across the screen to act like the brusher. Using the brush, you can make the rock go further and keep it straighter on line. You keep alternating shots with your opponent, and the goal is to have your rock or rocks closest to the pin or closest to the center of the rings at the other end of the ice than your opponent. I found the game's artificial intelligence player to be not too bad. They'll play fairly aggressive and will make a few mistakes when it comes to hitting and getting around guards. However, after some play, you'll get the feel for the ice and the power needed for shots. Once you do, the game can get rather easy. So what I do to make it a challenge, I only play 1 or 2 ends. Now, some concerns with the game: as I mentioned, you can only play a maximum of 8 ends, but playing 8 ends can take a long time. When you do exit the game, it automatically saves so you can return to it whenever you want. Another concern is the rules. Now, in curling, if a rock slips behind the tee line, anyone can sweep the rock, even your opponent's rock. Unfortunately, in Age of Curling, you can't. It doesn't take anything away from the game, but it would be nice to do at times. And finally, it can be difficult at times when aiming your shot and setting the power, because on the iPhone screen it's so small, your finger kind of gets in the way. But these are minor issues at best. This really is the best, most realistic curling game in the App Store. Trust me, I've tried them all. If you're a big fan of curling, you'll love this game. For more daily iPhone and iPad news, make sure to check out iPhone in Canada and iPadincanada.ca. This has been Chris with iPhone in Canada. Thanks for watching.